and an elite ultra-endurance athlete. This isn't a story about feeling good. It's about getting real. It's about facing the darkness within, the excuses you cling to, the comfortable lies you tell yourself. Goggins believes most of us live at only 40% of our true capability. He's here to drag you, kicking and screaming if necessary, toward the other 60%. Prepare to be uncomfortable. Prepare to confront your demons. Prepare to callous your mind and discover a power you never knew you possessed. This is not a pep talk. This is a warning order. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, starts now. Welcome to Can't Hurt Me, Chapter 1. You think you know struggle. You think life dealt you a shitty hand. Maybe it did. But let me walk you through where I came from, the absolute hell that forged me. Forget what you see now. Forget the seal trident, forget the races, forget the records. Go back with me, back to the beginning. Back to when I should have been nothing more than another fucked up statistic. We found hell in a place called Williamsville, Buffalo, New York. 1981. Sounds nice, right? Leafy streets, big houses, doctors, lawyers, football players living the American dream with their perfect families and shiny cars. Paradise Road, that's where we lived. Yeah, paradise. Fucking hilarious. From the outside, we looked like we belonged. 4-bedroom house, white wood, big green lawn, nice cars in the driveway, a 62 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, a Mercedes 450 SLC, a brand new 81 Corvette. We fit the picture. My dad, Trunnies Goggins, handsome guy, built like a fighter, always sharp in his tailored suits. My mom, Jackie, 17 years younger, beautiful, slender, and my brother Trunnies JR. And me, clean-cut kids in our Izod shirts, backpacks on, ready for school just like all the other kids. The white kids. Our neighbors, they saw the Goggins family, the picture of success. They'd wave as we pulled out the driveway around 7 a.m. Dad off to work, kids off to school. What a fucking lie. That glossy surface, man, it hides the deepest rot. They saw what they wanted to see. Nobody looked closer. Nobody dared. Good thing, too. Because the second those neighbors turned away, the second their doors clicked shut, the mask dropped. My father's smile vanished, replaced by a scowl that could curdle milk. The devil himself shed his disguise. See, we weren't heading off to a normal day. We had just gotten home. Home from another all-nighter working for him, for his empire built on sweat, fear, and disco music. Home from Skateland. My job wasn't done. School was just another kind of hell for me back then. First grade, 1981. I wasn't worried about learning ABCs or 123s. I was worried about staying awake. My brain was fogged, my body exhausted from working until midnight or later, cleaning up filth, breathing in aerosol fumes, living under the constant threat of my father's temper. The teacher's voice, meant to be engaging, was just a lullaby dragging me under. My crossed arms on the desk weren't for paying attention. They were the softest pillow I could find. Then, snap, her sharp words catching me drifting off again. An unwelcome alarm clock. How the hell is a kid supposed to build a foundation, soak up knowledge like they say you're supposed to when he's running on empty, surviving in a war zone disguised as a home? Recess? PE. That was just a different minefield. Staying awake was easy out there. The hard part was hiding the bruises. Couldn't let my shirt slip up. Couldn't wear shorts no matter how hot it got. Every bruise, every welt from his belt, usually the buckle end, was a red flag I had to conceal. Because if anyone saw, if anyone asked questions, I knew it would just mean more pain later. More rage directed at me, at my brother, at my mother. School was supposed to be a safe haven, the one place his fists couldn't reach me, at least physically. But even there, the fear lingered. My brother, Trunnies Jr., 5 years older, he was in 6th grade middle school. He had his own wounds to hide, his own exhaustion to fight. He played the same game. Hide the pain, try to catch a few minutes of sleep with your head down, just survive until that final bell rang. Because when that bell rang, real life, the real hell, began again. The drive from Williamsville, our slice of fake paradise, to the Maston district in East Buffalo took maybe half an hour, but it felt like crossing into another dimension. Maston was mostly black, working class, rough around the edges. It wasn't completely ghetto yet, not in the early 80s. The Bethlehem steel plant was still humming back then. Buffalo was still a steel town, and the union jobs meant people had some money to spend. which was good for my dad's business, always had been. My old man, Trunnies, he was a self-made man, you gotta give him that. Started young. Had a Coca-Cola distribution concession, 4 delivery routes by the time he was 20. Good money. But he had bigger dreams, disco dreams. He saw the future and it had 4 wheels and a funky beat. He leased an old bakery, turned it into one of the first roller rinks in Buffalo. Fast forward 10 years and Skateland was a fixture on Ferry Street, stretching nearly a whole block. He added a bar upstairs, the Vermilion Room. That was the spot in East Buffalo in the 70s. That's where he met my mother. She was 19, fresh out of her sheltered Catholic upbringing. He was 36, the son of a minister, smooth-talking charmer who knew how to play the part. She was swept off her feet. Drunk on his bullshit charm, really. Trunnies Jr. came along in 71. I was born in 75. By the time I was 6, roller disco was peaking and Skateland was the epicenter. Every single night, that place was packed. We'd get there around 5 p.m. My brother worked the concession stand, popcorn, hot dogs, pizza, stocking drinks. My job, the skates, organizing them by size and style. I was 6 years old, standing on a damn step stool so I could reach the higher shelves, spraying aerosol deodorizer into hundreds of pairs of stinking skates, replacing the rubber stoppers. That chemical stink, man, it lived in my nostrils. It was all I could smell for hours. My eyes were permanently bloodshot, but I couldn't get distracted. I had to stay focused on hustle. My dad, working the DJ booth, had eyes like a hawk. If a single pair of skates went missing, if my count was off, it meant my ass. Simple as that. Before the doors even opened, I was out there pushing a dust mop twice my size, polishing that rink floor until it gleamed under the house lights. Around 6 p.m., my mother would call us into the back office for dinner. Bless her heart. She tried so hard to maintain some shred of normalcy in that chaos. She lived in this constant state of denial, but her maternal instinct was strong. She'd set up 2 electric burners on the floor, curl her legs under her, and cook a full meal: roast, potatoes, green beans, rolls. While my dad sat there doing the books, making calls, counting his money. The food was good, I'll give her that. But even as a little kid, I knew it was bullshit. This wasn't a family dinner. We ate fast, shoveling it down, because at 7 p.m. the doors opened. Showtime. We had to be at our stations, prepped and ready. My dad was the sheriff of Skateland. From that DJ booth, he could see everything. He had us triangulated, me at the skate counter, my brother at concessions, my mom at the cash register. If you fucked up, you heard about it. Or worse, you felt it first. He'd dim the overheads, the show lights would bathe the rink in red, the mirror ball would spin, scattering light, conjuring that disco fantasy. And the people poured in. Hundreds of them, night after night. Families mostly, paying their $3 entry, another 50 cents for skates. I was the skate rental guy. 6 years old, managing that whole station. Needed that step stool just so people could see me over the counter. Bigger skates were down low, easy reach. Smaller sizes, up high. I had to scale the damn shelves like a monkey, customers laughing. My mom, she handled all the money. Cash only. And Trunnies watched. He counted heads as they came in, calculating his take in real time. He knew exactly how much money should be in that register at the end of the night. And it better all be there, every single dollar. Because if that drawer came up short, my mother paid the price. Physically, we all knew it. All the money was his. We never saw a dime for our work. My mother had no bank account, no credit cards, no money of her own. He controlled everything, absolute power. The customers, of course, they saw none of this. To them, we were the happy Goggins family, living the dream.